everyone. Sorry, I thought I was better prepared. Apparently I wasn't. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon? Let me just see if I can bring this up. So I finished baking my bread. It's sitting in plastic wrap because it has to cool inside the plastic. Oh, I forgot I need an ink mat. All right, make sure you say hello when you come in so I know you're here. We are going to ink. If you're watching the replay, comment #replay, and then I know you've seen this. So we're just using a white t-shirt today. Oh, this is noisy. This is one of our ink mats. It's actually 11 by 23, but I cut it down so I could have some smaller pieces for makeup bags, little baby onesies. And then I also have an 18 by 18 one, which I think is upstairs. So that is good for pillowcases. So the reason that we put the ink mat in between the layers of the t-shirt or any surface is so that, excuse me, the ink doesn't bleed through to the other side, because that would be bad. And then you want to just flatten it out. So this keeps it in place because it's very sticky. Just going to turn on my little heat press here. I forgot that. Okay, I want to make sure. See, this is sticking to me. Holy smokes. Hey, Carol. Hey, Sean. Hey, Lysandra. Yeah, Carol, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I usually go live anywhere between 2 and 4. I don't do the nighttime one on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I put the mat in here crooked, and now it's driving me crazy because I think my shirt is crooked. But the shirt is not crooked. Okay. So today we are doing Let Your Heart Be Your Compass. It is a 2-part transfer. So we're going to do the heart in red and we're going to do the writing in gold. And let me just grab this. And I'm just going to slice this. Without slicing my t-shirt, of course. And that way, it will just go right back on this backer sheet. That didn't come off quite as planned. Let's just try that again. Let's try that again. Might be that I just didn't have it pressed down hard enough. See, I just wrecked it. Do not do what I do. I was a little impatient. Oh well. Okay, so I am not going to fuzz the transfer. because I want it to stick really well. And I think I want to line this up right about there. So I'm going to do this part in red, and it's our candy apple, and I'm using our ink. Push my sleeves up because I know I will get this everywhere. And I'm also, because I just tore this so close to the silk screen area, I'm going to put some placement tape down just so that I don't get it on the t-shirt where I don't want it. Okay, let's grab some ink. And I like to start just above the silk screen area. I know, isn't it an awesome red? It's so vibrant. Also, when you're doing ink, the pressure is different. You don't have to press as hard as when you're using the chalk paste. So it's a little bit different. But the results are awesome. Now I could have just inked where the silk screen was, and I could have saved some ink, but I like to just do the whole thing. Okay, so we got the red done. And I've just made a mess in my lid. You want to make sure that you don't have any ink on your hands when you go to peel the transfer up. And you go slower when you're working with ink because it doesn't dry as fast as the chalk paste does. So when you're pulling it up, there's a chance that it could splash, and you do not want that to happen. So go nice and slow. And I'm just going to put that in my water bath. And I'm going to get rid of this tape because it has some ink on it. And now we want to dry this before we put the next layer on. Use a no, I would never use a razor blade. No, no, no. Although, no, I could have used my X-Acto knife, but then there's a chance that I would have gone right through the paper and right through the shirt too. That would not be good. So when you're layering, like I said, it is important that you dry in between the layers. So while we're doing this, how is this view for you guys? Does it work, or you'd rather just have the overhead? Let me know in the comments, because I will adjust to whatever your preference is. I still haven't got my application working. I emailed them today asking for an update, because it's a program I paid for. So I kind of want to be able to use it. Hey, Lisa. Okay, it's just about done. I'm still getting a little bit of red on my hands. So I want to do some more baking. I think I might make pecan tarts. I don't know. I really shouldn't. But they're so good. And then I saw a recipe today for apple fritter loaf. Like, are you kidding me? Apple fritter loaf. Crazy. Now, this transfer does have registration marks, because it is a layered transfer. But because I'm doing ink, I'm not using these registration marks. You can really see where this is supposed to line up. So you just, am I making a liar out of myself now? No, there we go. Just have to go and make sure you don't see any of your first color through the transfer. There we go. Now again, I'm pressing down. I want to make sure that it's completely adhered. And I'm using copper. Yeah, copper, not gold. I just love this copper color. So again, above the silkscreen area, and then just drag it through. Now with the shimmer colors, you do have to press a little bit harder than you would with a non-shimmer ink, just because you want to get that glitter through the silkscreen. But it's so beautiful. I might have to, I don't know, maybe I'll auction this one off on the 16th. And the other good thing about going slow is that when you're lifting it up, you can see if you've missed any little spots. And I could see that the shimmer wasn't quite through. So I was able to put it back down and just touch that area up. And there's another one there. And let's continue. There we go. Put that in the water bath. And let's just get rid of those two, because we're going to heat set this now. So first we're going to take out the mat that's underneath. So you're going to do that carefully because the ink is still wet and you don't want it to touch anywhere else on the t-shirt. So we'll put that down. And there's my ink mat. I'm going to put that underneath. And that's to protect my my cutting mat. I've done this before and I ended up ruining a brand new mat because I forgot to have a barrier in there. Let me grab my Teflon sheet. Georgie, it is 2:30 here. Hey, Anita. Yeah, I think I got the transfer out. Thanks, Anita. And hello, Georgie. I forgot to say hello. So now I'm using my Easy Press for 30 seconds on each side. If you don't have an Easy Press or a heat press, it's not a big deal. You can use a household iron and you would do 4 minutes on each side of your fabric piece. And then it's permanent. You can put it in the washer dryer. I have washed my t-shirts, my pillow covers, and they're still like the day I made them. It's awesome. Awesome. Okay, let's put this down. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Love it. Now I need to turn it inside out and do the same thing again. but I'm actually going to put the mat inside because I want to protect the ink and not let it go through to the other side. So we'll just put that. Set the timer again. You do normally dry the ink before heat setting it, but it's something that I'm trying, and you get a different finish on the project. So I'm going to show you guys. It's almost like it becomes really smooth. Let me just turn that off. Hey, Betty. As long as you have the ink mat, Lysandra, you don't have to worry about it bleeding through, because it's a thick mat and it's sticky, and it's not, there is no way it's going to bleed through to the other side of the shirt. But if you didn't have that in between, the chances of it happening would be pretty high. So I'm just going to fold this up so that you guys can see this. It's beautiful. I might have to put this one up for auction, I think. It's so pretty. And it's permanent now. It is not coming off no matter what. It's on there. And you can actually see the shimmer. Let me see if I can, if you guys can see that there. No, when you remove the mat, it's fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. Totally fine. Isn't it pretty? I love it. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Georgie, Lysandra, and Carol. Thank you, thank you. So that was it for Tuesday. I actually did a video earlier wearing my eye mask, and I did a project in the dark for Watts of Love. It was a 1 minute, hi Betty, it was a 1 minute video, and I had to do it with a blindfold on. And it was supposed to be an ombre. I used 3 different colors, but this is what I ended up with. It was quite the experience, let me tell you. Like, I was blindfolded, putting the transfer on, putting the chalk paste on, and then peeling the transfer off. It was quite funny. Quite funny. Oh, thanks for answering, Lysandra. Yeah, Betty. That method, it works, but it doesn't really work, because if your transfer moves at all, or your shirt moves at all, yeah, I like having the ink mat. I mean, you could use a Cricut mat if you had that, because it's sticky, or a Silhouette mat, but I would definitely use, I've done it both ways, and it's scary doing it without the ink mat. So that is just my personal preference. Thanks, Anita. Thanks, Darlene. Yeah, maybe I'll post my Do It in the Dark video for you guys. I had to cut it down. It was actually 4 minutes. And I couldn't speed it up because I was talking. So I cut some parts out, and yeah, it's pretty funny. It was a mess. Like, I had chalk paste everywhere. Oh, not gonna lie, it was funny. All right. I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to be kind of in and out of the business page and the VIP group all day. I'll still be doing my 7 o'clock live. I've got some mystery bundles in the VIP group. So if you're not a member and you're not a designer, comment hashtag VIP and I'll get you the link to the group so you can see what's happening there. Yeah, it's the 1 year anniversary tomorrow. And I think I'm more in love with the products today than I was before we even launched in Canada last year. It's just, it's pretty awesome. And I'm so glad that I can share it with you guys. All right, my friends, that is it for today. I will be back tomorrow. It'll be early afternoon the first time I come on. All right, make sure you sprinkle my page over to your news feed. The more people we get in here, the better it's going to be tomorrow. All right, I will see you guys later. Bye for now.